Hey there, Playmo pals. Welcome back to another Playmo AF video. And I've got something to show you guys that you might be interested in, even though it's not Playmobil related. If you're in the States, you're familiar with Target stores. They currently have their summer landscaping buildings, structures out. I think you can also get a trailer, honestly, I don't remember what else is available. But we found this one, and I thought, what if this were able to fit a Clicky? Well, it kind of does. Look at this. So I know that there are purists out there that would refuse to get anything outside of Playmobil for their Playmobil whatevers, their fantasies, their displays, their photography, whatever. I am not in that boat. If it works and if you can't just go out and pick up a Playmobil set to meet your needs, you gotta deal with what you got. And at only $5, that for an item that lights up, there's a light right there. Yeah, I mean this is doable. This is perfect. So I'm okay with that. And I think for the most part, when you want to get something done, you just got to deal with what you got. Now the roof for this tiki bar is pink. In fact, it matches the pink on the countertop. But obviously I didn't like it. You can still see it at the bottom here because that's a little more difficult to paint. You can unscrew the roof, but it doesn't come off completely because of the wiring, and they have the wiring glued. So I went ahead and I painted the top of the roof there light brown, and then I dry brushed it with a darker brown, and then I protected it with Mod Podge. So yeah, this works fine. The only bad part it doesn't work for is the customer. Customer's necks practically are cut off by the countertop. So yeah, but I mean, it's something I can overlook. I know these drinks are a little large. The margarita glass can actually fit into a Clicky's hand. However, these items are glued on and pretty well. So I might have to get some special adhesive remover to take them off. But not bad for $5, and definitely not bad for a Playmobil landscape. So that there was a little bit of customizing there for you, which brings us to our video today. So let's go ahead and knock out the opening theme. So today's video, we're going to showcase second volume, I guess, of customized Clickies. Now these three obviously are presented in front of you because they are three of my customized Clickies, and the ones I've kept the longest, minus this one. I just changed the clothes on this one. This one has been featured in our Instagram a few times, at least in the background. And then I got the colors for this outfit and just went ahead and changed them up, kind of to give him a little bit more of a preppy look. And I just thought he looked kind of cool. But yeah, I am aware that he does have mismatched hands. We are working on getting that fixed. It's just going to be a little while. This one, all I did basically was find the number sticker that I got off a hockey player, I think, and took the number 9, just threw it on the shirt. And only on the front, because the front is what we see most of when we are playing, or when we're displaying, or when we're photographing. So yeah, that's that for that. And then this one, you may or may not have seen this one before, but this one is loosely based off of me. I do prefer dark colors, and so I went ahead and changed his t-shirt to a long sleeve shirt with the arms rolled up. For the white stripes, they are almost straight, and I know that I couldn't paint these on, especially with white, all too well. So what I did, actually, I got some tape, white tape, and cut it in very thin strips, and was very careful in taping it onto the shirt. So that's what you see here. Earlier this year, I showed you how I was customizing some football players. I married into a Virginia Tech family. been to several of the games, and you know, they're a great team, and the games are so much fun. And the only thing I'm missing here, aside from the ACC logo here on the little white section of the front center of their helmet, is the Virginia Tech logo on the side of their helmets too. Just trying to get those made in the right size before I go ahead and complete this. But overall, for the most part, I do like how they look, and that's my dog sneezing in the background. And like the official Football Team 1 and Football Team 2 that Playmobil has officially released, I went ahead and made fans to go with those players. I actually have about a dozen fans made, but these were my two favorite. They were, in fact, the first ones I did. I love the Civil War. I like learning about it and all the unique strategies that both the southern and northern states used in order to succeed or fail in their battles. And I have almost 100 Union Playmobil troops. Right now it's about 100, but I'm aiming for 100 infantry, and then I've got like maybe 7 or 8 officers. But I have all these customized. They're very minor customizations. This guy I just put on a small yellow collar, and put on this hat. I think I actually used his dark blue hat for another character, just because I'm not a big fan of all these Union troops coming with mustaches. There were too many, so I started popping those heads off and replacing them with different heads. This one is one of the examples of that. This one did not have a mustache, if I recall, but I went ahead and gave him a patch on his eye. And so this obviously is the head of a pirate that I have recycled. And those are teeth marks there. Not my teeth marks, but still. Then we have 2 African-American Union troops here. They could be members of the 54th Massachusetts. It's really up to the imagination there, but I got an officer here and an infantry right there. We have a commanding officer here. Basically, all you need to do is maybe change the cuffs. I do not believe this particular, oh, he may have come with these cuffs, I just don't recall. And then I just changed the hair. That's a basic, basic customization there. But it gives you, it almost acts like it's giving you a completely different character. So you're not looking at all the same figures with the same hairstyles and the same look, the face and everything. So just a minor tweak like that makes it seem like you have an all-new figure and all-new character in your make-believe stories. Now you can't do much with your northern troops if you don't have any southern troops to go with. So I made a few of these. I've got about 20 that I think I've made on my own, but I'm just going to present these 5 here. This one is the most recent I made. I just had all these parts, and I didn't realize I had this brown torn-up vest, and I thought it would be perfect for another southern troop. So I went ahead and threw this one together. I know the colors are a little odd. In fact, I would have preferred a dark brown hat over a black one, but overall I think he's okay, and it works for me. This one I painted both legs and upper torso and arms, just to match these colors here. You can in fact see, if you look carefully there, I don't know if you can see it, hang on just a second. Yeah, you can see the paint on the boots there. So painting around the feet, unless you're using a brush of course, is not always the easiest thing to do. But cleaning it off is a little easier, but I didn't quite get it all. But that's okay, because without my glasses on, I can't see anything, so it doesn't bother me. The same with this deal, for the upper torso and the hat. The hat is completely painted. It was one of the dark blue Union troop officers. They tend to be a little bit easier to obtain than the gray hats that the southern officers wear. And then of course we got another painted top here with an official Playmobil set of legs. And then this one has been painted top to bottom. Got a painted hat, painted upper torso, and legs. Now, if you're a fan of this channel and you faithfully watch episodes as they come out on Sundays, you'll know that I received a box of knights and dragons from one of my best friends, and he gave me enough pieces to create this king here. This king was part of this lion clan, I guess, and there was no helmet for him. He was just very plain looking. I didn't know what to do with him. I just didn't have the right parts for him. So I took apart another king. It was actually a Santa Claus clicky that had the hat and the cape, and I just didn't think it looked good on him anyway. So I dismembered Santa and took away his clothing there and made this king. All right, now we got a couple of female clickies for you, and the one on the right, you know, just had the pieces, threw them together, and created this outfit for this clicky. Just seems to work. Can't complain. The pants and the leaf pattern on her blouse there, they work together. The sleeves did not come with the shirt. They're not supposed to be this shape or color. But they were the pieces I had. So it worked out for me. Then this one on the left, whoops, I threw together just to kind of make it look like there's a woman who wears a leather jacket. And in fact, it kind of resembles my wife, just not with this hair color. There we go. A leather jacket is a staple in Mrs. Playmo AF's closet. So, you know, she's definitely got them to wear every so often. So, yeah, this is loosely based off of her, but I don't have it as her just because I don't want her wearing a jacket all the time. All right, so this clicky here is the original version of this clicky here. This first character here, I just wanted an African-American clicky, and I just didn't have it. So I had to make my own. In fact, the pants that he's wearing now, I just recently put on. These pants were at one point black, and I painted it this dark blue. And so I just didn't like the fact that he was constantly wearing laced up boots. And so I just gave him, you know, pants with shoes. I mean, they could be boots with the pants over it, but you can't tell now. Just another simple, you know, customization with paint and a switch of the legs. Here's another City Life character that I put together. I just had the colors, I had the pieces, and it all worked and blended together. Plus I had this unique hair color that I wanted to use. I know it counts as orange, kind of like a burnt orange, but I thought the regular orange was just a little too bright, and I just like this color so much. So yeah, put this one together, and that's who you see. And finally, I put these 4 businessmen together. I just thought they were kind of boring standing there in front of the camera, so I gave them all instruments. Yeah, so I didn't have any file cabinets or desks to put together for them, so I just gave them some instruments to play. But in my Playmo stories on Instagram, this one is named Paul, and this guy here in the background, I painted his hair, so I had to do a little extra customization for him, and I just gave him a name like Ringo or something. This one, I know, very plain name, George, and I gave him some cheekbones just to make him look a little different. In fact, the eyebrows on him and Paul are painted on as well. And then I just didn't have another cool name, so I just went with John. And so that's what I did for these guys. I am going to do a separate video for my customized Beatles clickies coming up sometime. I don't know when, but I'm excited to put those together for you. So there you have it, guys. Just a few more customized clickies to show you. Hopefully it gave you some ideas to create your own. If you liked today's video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to us if you haven't already for more Playmobil content. You can also follow us on Instagram. Check us out over at playmo.af. There's more on the way. Stay tuned for next week's episode. We'll see you again very soon. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.